Well, well, well. You did it, huh? You're now a cadet and you're lost. Well, Lucky Commander Bird's here to guide you through the orientation phase of a cadet, huh? Let's just get straight into it. First thing you want to do when you're hired on back at MRPD is put the appropriate uniform on, corresponding to your department. Like I just did, you're going to walk into this room, you're going to alt-eye this lady, and you're going to click on the clothing menu. Alright, so from here, what you want to do is you want to go down to the side, go down to your corresponding department channel. There'll be a uniforms tab right here. Okay, and this is basically all the uniforms. LSPD and SSP are a bit different, but they'll be listed right here. Okay, you're set up now. You're in your gear, all right? You look fucking fabulous, of course. Now it's time to set up your call sign. What you're going to do, you're going to open your chat box. Call sign. What you're going to do is you're going to do your badge number, which will be assigned in the Discord when you join. For example, mine is 202, so I will put 202. I will space, and then I'll put my last name. So, Skippy Bird. 202 Bird. I will flex my enter, and there you go. Your call sign has been set. To verify that your call sign has been set, flex your K muscle, open up the MDT, and there you go. 202 Bird. This is your call sign. Okay, this is what everyone will refer to you as. Just like I will refer to 187 Goofy. Okay, so you've got your call sign now, and now it's time to get your equipment. Follow this simple route to get your equipment. From the captain's office, take a left, go through these double doors, take a right, and then you take another left into the armory. Upon entering the armory, come walk up to these mesh cabinets, alt-eye it. This will open your weapons store. Here's what you need. Okay, so what you want to get from the locker is you're going to want to get one fully loaded police G17, one taser, one nightstick, one flashlight, one radio, and one set of handcuffs. You're going to want to get 5 heavy armor and 5 pistol ammo. You'll then want to get 30 empty evidence bags and 30 shooter kits, followed by 2 spikes. Given to you by Command Plus, you will get a racing harness and a job badge. Okay, so now that you have all your stuff, you're going to want to go on duty. To go on duty, do the following. Flex your K muscle to open up your MDT. Go to the far right side, find your name, right click it, go to the 4 sub menu down, left click it, and boom. 10-8 green pill. You're now on duty. Now don't get too excited, you don't actually get to go on the field just yet. There's a couple procedures you need to do, and I'm about to explain. We cannot stress this enough. The first thing you need to do before going on the field is read your SOPs. You need to scan over it and make sure you're familiar with the big and important sections. To find your SOPs, you're going to want to scroll down to the SOPs channel. Upon finding SOPs channel, click this link here, familiar green PD SOPs. This will bring up your SOP guide. Make sure to read through, skim through, and get to know your important information because you will be tested on this. Okay, hopefully by now you've read your SOPs and we're ready to move on to the next step. Next step is your F8 command. Do an F8 command, you're going to want to find these commands here in command chat. 3 text channels down from the SOP chat. And it's as simple as copying it, and pasting it, and then coming into the game, flexing your F8, Control V, boom, enter, and there you go. Make sure you do that with all the following from Cameron Dancers down with everything there. Feel free to alter the key bind a bit, whatever key fits you. But ultimately, you should always have these as standby. So before you go on duty, I need you guys to familiarize yourselves with the radio codes. It's just the text channel above commands. Let's see here. So here are all our codes. There's a lot of them. But I have put our most common codes we use here. So familiarize yourselves with these, but make sure you also familiarize yourselves with some of these, okay? Because some of these are in your Academy 1, which are not in this. It'd be too easy. So yeah, make sure you familiarize yourselves with these before going out. But before you do your Academy 1, make sure you know basically all of these. Alrighty, now you're ready to go on duty. But first, we got to clock in. So, to clock in, go down to the clock in, clock out, Discord channel, and type the following. Clock in, hit mask, and if you're in BCSO, it's BCSO. If you're in LSPD, it's LSPD. If you're in SASP, it's SASP. If you're a ranger, okay, but just make sure it's in capitals. So, BCSO, clock in, and I'm now clocked into BCSO. When you leave the game, when you log out, you're then going to want to clock out. Clock out, and then once again, obviously, LSPD, BCSO, SES, and boom, I'm now clocked out, adding 0 minutes. I'm probably added a couple seconds. But to view your time, totally clocked in, going to do /user data. I believe you can only see yourself. And look at that, 15 hours, 18 minutes, and 58 seconds. A little bonus information here, case files. Your mentor, your officer, your supervisor will teach you how to use these. It's pretty simple. You just take a picture of the perp, what they had on them, their fingerprint, and just everything, anything you can. Helps detectives and helps yourself. Alrighty, here are some in-city commands. Let's say your supervisor or whoever you're with tells you to go depot a car. So obviously, they found a car it's in a shit spot. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna walk out, you're gonna approach the car. You're gonna see if you can enter the car. You can't enter the trunk, so obviously the car is locked. So what you're gonna do to depot the car, you're going to do /depot. Usually we just do it for that. But you can, if you want, do it for a small price, and that will send it to the depot. Okay, let's say you now need to impound the vehicle. So, let's say this Dominator in front of us, the red one, has been used in a crime. We're going to impound it, okay? Because the perps have obviously either fled the scene or been caught. So, you'll come up to the thing. You'll look through your eyes and you'll flex Windows Shift S. There, it will bring up a screenshot menu. You'll take a screenshot of the back of the car. You'll then come at the front. And if the car is in good condition, it's always good to take a picture of the front of the car. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to come up to the back of it, search it, and if it's all clear, go ahead and impound. Okay. Now that it's impounded, here's what you want to do in the Discord. Okay, so you've obviously got your screenshots. The back, the front. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to paste this template in, which is messages by Alpha 7 Delhart. Okay, so you're gonna just want to fill this out. Officer impound the vehicle, so that is me. You're gonna want to @ yourself. Vehicle owner, let's say it was Yorkie Blue, just a random name. Plate, okay, you'll put the plate number. Reason for impound, let's say 1080. Shots fired at officers. Okay, incident report related. So if they did get caught, you'll be able to find an incident number, and you can put like incident number. I don't know how. Fuck, it's gonna. Yeah. If there is no incident number, what you can do is you can do NA. If there is one in the future, you're gonna have to come back, edit the message, obviously change it. Date impounded. So for me, it is 21st of the 7th, 2023. And release date, we usually do it a day after. Okay, and that's it. You send it. down, and there it is. Alrighty, a few locations to note. From the back of MRPD, if you come in, go to the right, you're in the cells. Take another right, here is your fingerprint room and mugshot room. When you're hired on, always come here, do your fingerprint. And this is where, you take a quick picture, put it into case files, put it on your profile, boom, boom, boom. Okay, walk directly parallel, come into here. This is your locker. Okay? There is a locker number channel in Discord. So I can put like bird to, okay, that's my locker. I come in here. I can put anything I want in it. It takes a while. Anything I want in it. So, boom, a warrant, TV. Okay. But I've always got to write down the locker I use for my personal items in the Discord. If you have multiple jobs in PD, you must put your weapons in the locker before clocking off. If you're found with your weapons clocked into another job, you will be immediately terminated. Another general rule, officers must run body cam. Now, we use metal, we have outplay, we have insight. Just choose a body cam, a clipping software that supports full session recordings. That is full session recording, clipping softwares. We must hold on to our body cam for at least minimum a week to be safe, of course. If you're found without a body cam running and cannot provide evidence that a body cam is running, you will be striked, which leads us on to our next segment. Okay, so strike points. Basically, they're points given when you've done something fucking stupid, or if you haven't filled out a requirement or anything. They're basically discipline acts. So for example, Jason Herbert here, has striked himself. Probably not the best example. Well, let's use Jason Herbert and Camilla Ivy. So obviously, the reporting officer, that's Jason. So that is the strikee. So Camilla has striked Jason Herbert. How many strikes? Obviously, she striked him 1 point. So now Jason Herbert now has 2 points. And the reason for the strike. So obviously, he hadn't filled out 2 cadet reviews in that week. And obviously, supervisor approval. Camilla has approved her own striking point. So as a cadet, you cannot issue strikes, but you can be striked. At the end of a 30-day period, you can appeal those strikes, as Dakota has here, just like she has. And obviously that gets your strikes removed. Strikes are just a way of keeping the play field a bit even, and makes it fair for us all. Okay, 2 big, very big house rules. Okay. 1, we have a 0 tolerance for bullying and harassment. If you're found bullying or harassing a member of the public or PD, you will be immediately terminated. Okay? If you're found bullying and harassing someone in a massive extent, you could be flighted from the city. No chance of coming back. We don't condone this, nor do we want to push actions. So if you're one of those people who get mad easily, shut yourself off. We don't want to see it. Secondly, we have a 0 tolerance for dirty cops. Obviously, if you open a ticket in the familiar Discord and try and get approved to become a dirty cop, that is fine. But if you are found being a dirty cop, we still have a 0 tolerance and you will be fired. Found being a dirty cop without approval, you will be fired and can be flighted from city. Okay? So any more questions about dirty cop, please open a ticket in the main Discord. But other than that, this has been your orientation. Hopefully you get out there. Hopefully you climb through the ranks. This is Commander Skippy signing off. See you later.